Hello, Dad here. It's it's been a few weeks, and it's been a busy few weeks. Went back home over President's Day. That was nice. Had a lot of fun. Went for a dance with the family. It was a fundraiser with an organization we're affiliated with, so that was a lot of fun. And we got to goof around, play in the well, we didn't play in the snow, but there was snow and ice skating and cleaning and just family time. Also, we got one of our daughters off to Korea, so that's fun. And I was talking to my wife this morning, and apparently we have another daughter that's planning going to Japan here in the near future to work on an organic farm. And, just got great family. And I wanted to start off by just saying how wonderful Barbara and the kids are, not for their achievements, but for who they are internally, and just their goodness. My sons, my daughters, just great people. And and in juxtaposition to that, then we have the national and state. 'Cause I'm out here working in the left coast. The juxtaposition with our political class, it it just amazes me at how, on one hand, we have such wonderful people that are friends and family that are clear thinking and are comfortable with critical thinking. And then you have those people, like in the state of New York, who, when they pass the day of delivery abortion laws, stand up and cheer and praise themselves for what a wonderful thing they've done to allow for the destruction of more life, and for all their virtue signaling about peace, love, joy, and happiness. They don't see the dichotomy of the preservation of human life, and maybe they're just interested in harvesting stem cells. I don't know, so they can inject it in some weird gambit for self-regeneration and try to find eternal life that way. Who knows? And then you have these very cute but very dingy congresswoman from New York. I'm starting to detect a pattern here between California and New York. Before I get to that, you have the not to be outdone by New York, obviously. Virginia and Rhode Island are trying to make sure that it's legal that after a child is born, if the birth mother decides it's inconvenient, we'll go ahead and terminate the life of that separate and distinct human being that grew within her body. Amazing. I'm floored. It's the I'm sure if they could, they would love to have, big molten statues of Baal so they could put these children into the fires of Baal and sacrifice them to their own virtue signaling. It's a bunch of disgusting pukes. Anyway, so back to the congresswoman from New York with, and I can't believe that she and her staff went to press with their Green New Deal. What a fantastic few weeks! It's just, oh my God, we, in order to further destroy the economy of the United States and the destruction of Western civilization above and beyond, trying to make sure that there's not enough Western civilization around to perpetuate the greatest system for human rights and dignity that's ever existed on this earth. With population replacement, let's make sure that we kill off all Westerners and praise those from inferior cultures. Oh, did I say something naughty? But yeah, from inferior cultures that do not respect women, that do not respect human rights and dignity. But yeah, let's just allow them free access to what's left of our republic and further destroy what we have. Anyway, so I sidetracked a little bit. The whole Green New Deal, which is to me just an extension of the Affordable Care Act that was passed under President Obama's reign, which has done terrible things to our medical system and which is still having tremendous negative repercussions for many, many, many years after the Affordable Care Act was passed. I couldn't afford to have any medical insurance for my family, and it was touted as this wonderful thing. Living below the poverty line, but still made too much money to afford to make the choice between food on the table or medical care for my family. So I feel very, very blessed to be in the position I'm in again. So anyway, with the Green New Deal, the whole concept of having to ban aircraft travel and flatulating cows, to redo all the buildings that in order to meet their weird narcissistic sense of ecological and economic parity, which really it really is more of a parody than a parity. Parity. And out here in California, obviously, we got the same loon bags out here that want to do away with everything except, what they call green energy sources. And I do have something here that I got the other day, which I think any of my people that are in California or thereabouts are or in other goofball states. There's this group that I'm going to be signing up for. It's the Californians for Balanced Energy Solutions, because they want to help ensure that, for the sake of the economy and the environment, that there is... Oh, cool. I just watched a hawk grab something. Looks like a little mouse. Oh, good job, hawk. Nature's so cool. Anyway, I'm not celebrating the violence. I'm just celebrating. It was really fun to watch that. So yeah, they want to do away with everything internally in California except the so-called renewables. The only problem I have with that is that when it comes to net pollution, the production of wind towers and the infrastructure, battery farms and things like that, I suppose it's a typical leftist mindset that as long as where you are appears to be nice and rosy, then everything else must be also. Except for the fact that when these batteries are produced overseas, because that's okay, we can destroy their land and their people with the huge amounts of toxicity and waste that's generated by the production of these batteries and the stripping of the land for the mineral extraction in order to produce the batteries and the manufacturing process. Nice people, but just not well thought out. So anyway, I'll be joining that to just to help do what I can to help have a balanced perspective on energy supply, especially when you think of the millions and millions of people in California that are living on the edge already. And if you tell them, oh, you no longer have your gas water heater, you no longer have your gas stove or oven, you will no longer have gas heat, and you have to switch over to heat pumps, and you have to switch over to all electric, they can't afford it. A lot of people, like I say, they're on the ragged edge. And you tell them now you have to, when your current appliances break down, you must rewire your house, put in a new sub-panel, and buy all new appliances. Even if they subsidize it, where's that money going to come from? Oh yeah, us, the taxpayers. Thank goodness California isn't in a position where they can print their own money. It's bad enough on the federal level with their fiat currency. I can't imagine what it would be like with these loon bags out here. So anyway, we got that going on. We have it's a beautiful day. It's a really pretty Sunday. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I have to be with my family, and for the graciousness and courtesy of my brother and sister-in-law for letting me visit with them. Let's see, there was something else I was going to rant about, but it'll come to me later. Just want to wish everybody a wonderful day and enjoy yourselves. especially my family. Have a good time, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for spending time with Dad. Bye-bye.